In this world, there is something known as the Wendy Syndrome, which is more often used within relationships and more common within women than men. Again, that is not sexist, that just is what it is. And when someone has this syndrome, they find it necessary to constantly tend to the needs of others, often their partner, and take on issues that don't really belong to them. Those with Wendy syndrome straight up place the needs of others above their own and are willing to sacrifice what they want in order to make others feel good. It's kinda like people pleasing, but in this case, the term is more often used in a dilemma where women tend to act like mothers to their romantic partners, and people pleasing in general is more about, I care a lot whether other people like me or not, therefore, I am willing to bend over. And just to make this clear, the Wendy syndrome goes hand in hand with the Peter Pan syndrome, which are named after. Yeah. Now, imagine that in a relationship, one person could do whatever they wanted to do, and especially because the other person cleans everything up, solves all the problems, and pays all the bills. Who, in your opinion, deserves the blame for this dynamic of, interestingness? And I'm not pointing fingers, I'm just saying. And so, if Peter Pan represents this guy, who stands for the term immature men, well then this beautiful and well-drawn lady is supposed to represent women who pick up the slack for those men, named Wendy. And this relationship dynamic in real life can be kind of frustrating because people with Wendy syndrome tend to experience emotional burnout because they're constantly feeling like, like they're giving and not really getting anything in return. But moving on, the root cause of someone with Wendy syndrome can be found in their upbringing and family history. Did you feel unprotected as a child, and now feeling the need to take control of the whole situation, make decisions for others while tidying up their messes and offering only one-sided emotional support? Well, what do you know? And for some reason, someone with this syndrome doesn't usually recognize that they have this syndrome. However, even though caring for others and doing all of their chores every day makes them happy, there comes a time when they realize that, I mean, come on, like, enough is enough. Realizing that either they're getting taken for granted or they're realizing that they're giving and their partner just gets lazier and lazier. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's all the information I could find about the topic. So, in conclusion, breaking free from this Wendy syndrome requires a certain amount of self-awareness, realizing what's going on, boundary setting, and a recognition that true relationships are built on mutual support and responsibility, and not the fact that if you keep feeding someone junk food, they'll become an athlete. And after researching this Wendy syndrome, I came a lot across the sentence, selflessness is a beautiful thing, but don't confuse it with self-sacrifice, meaning that if you just give and never ask, people will be bound to take advantage of it, which is only natural. And after I kept reminiscing about this sentence, I was thinking to myself, that's real. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.